What's going on YouTube? Legend here once again. This time it's giving some more Honkai Star Rail. Not Genshin this time. Honkai Star Rail. We'll get back to Genshin eventually. It's quiet over there right now, so we'll talk about that soon. But right now we're going to focus on this guy right here, right? This guy and actually along with the rest of my account. We're just going to go over my account because Jing Yuan just came and he is exactly what my account needed. He's great. He's doing fantastic. He's doing everything that I expected him to do and then some. I just want to talk about why that is that why I say he was what my account needed, along with Jing Yuan, of course. She does get some credit. I just got her too, and she's doing the thing, you know. But he is exactly what my account needed. As we say, because when it comes to trying to pick which character that you want between all these different characters, you had Sealy, that was last banner. We got Jing Yuan, that's here now. We got Luocha that's coming, and Silver Wolf, and then eventually Kafka and Blade. We have all these different options of what to get, and typically, normally the answer is the support characters are really the main ones. But the fact of the matter is, when you have damage dealer, when you have a very strong damage dealer, it can go far. It can go a long way. Like right now, my account just has Donghong. I have Su Sheng now. I didn't have Su Sheng before I summoned for him. And Su Sheng I do consider a very strong damage dealer, but I didn't have him. I had Donghong, who is good. He is good. Don't think I'm trying to trash on Donghong right here, but he's no Sealy, right? He's no Sealy. And the further I got, the further the disparity I was starting to notice between Sealy and Donghong, and I needed somebody to be able to perform a little bit closer to Sealy on the other side of chaos, right? And when I realized that Donghong wasn't going to be able to keep up, I stopped investing in him, and that's when I knew it was time for me to get Jing Yuan, right? Now, granted, most people a lot of people, they're going to want to have to get someone like Luocha because you're going to need another healer, right? But I do want to put into account, guys, that, a lot of you people are going to be able to pick, with all the stuff that we got in the beginning of the game, you're going to be able to probably pick more than one character that you can go for, right? Some people already chose Sealy as the first person that you go for. But if you haven't chose Sealy, maybe, you can go for Jing Yuan and you can go for Luocha. You can go for Jing Yuan, you can go for Silver Wolf, wherever you decide. And for the people who are thinking of Jing Yuan, I'm just trying to let you guys know, it might be a good decision for you because it was a good decision for me. So these are the two teams that I'm mainly using when I'm dealing in the Chaos Dungeon where Natasha is replaced with March 7th, so I can, split with different characters and such. So those are two teams that I'm typically working with right there. I mean, I know this first team is kind of stacked right now, right? Because I got 3 5-stars on it already, right? But I mean, you don't have to have these same exact people. You can have Pella right here instead of Welt, you can have Asta instead of Bronya, so on and so forth. You don't have to have these same exact people right here. You can have Su Sheng instead, right here, so on and so forth. So some of these characters are interchangeable, of course, right? And then we have this team right here, where it can be Dasha on March 7th with Jing Yuan, or whatever Harmony character that you got, and then the man himself with the main character, right? So these are two teams I'm working with right here when it comes to dealing with the chaos floors and such. The fact of the matter is, you can't underestimate how much a damage dealer is going to do, how well a damage dealer is going to be on your account, right? Because if you're wondering if he does deal good enough damage, if he's as good as Sealy, he's better than Sealy, he's great. Him and Sealy, I'd say, are neck and neck, right? I'd say when they're dealing damage on either team, they're doing just as good a job. They're both pumping out outlandish damage, right? It's not even worth it to trying to decide who's better than who, right? Because they're both good enough, right? They're both more than good enough. It just depends on the weakness of the enemy that you're fighting, I'd say. So right now, I'm on Chaos Floor 5 right now. The only reason I didn't beat Chaos Floor 5 is because, my March wasn't fully leveled up. So I'm working on getting her up to stuff here so she can stay alive. But yeah, I was stuck on here. I didn't have any stars. I was stuck on floor 1 before Jing Yuan came onto my account. Then right when I came, I went back here, got all the stars here, just cleaned that up because I had those Mr. Couple stars here. And then after that, I just started blowing past everything in one foul swoop. And yeah, that's how much just having another damage dealer on your team, another good damage dealer can do. Just like that, right? Just started blowing past everything, right? And if you look at my relics here, I don't have the best artifacts. I'm not rocking with the craziest stuff. I still got 4-star artifacts. You know, this one's decent for a 4-star artifact. This one is okay. It's got some crit damage, some attack on it. You know, they're not fully leveled up. Things like that. You know, there is room for improvement, right? Look, these 2 artifacts, they don't have any crit stats on it whatsoever, right? I did get the sets right there, and I got lucky for that. But if you look at Sealy doesn't have all the sets going on. You know, she has more 5-star artifacts, but you know, like that was a good piece. This is not a good piece. This is not a good piece. You know, would have been a great piece. I'm upset about that still. You know, and I don't even have the 2-piece set over here, right? Like, these artifacts aren't that great. These or relics. These relics aren't that great because what people need to understand too is that focusing on relics, even though I am level 51, right? You don't need to do that yet. You do not need to focus on relics yet. I know people saying, "Oh, wait till 40," and the 40 comes. No, wait till 50, and 50 comes. I get it. All right. You want to be like, when's it time to farm those relics? You know, I'm waiting. I'm ready. You know, I want my characters to have good stats. But the fact of the matter is, relics are after the fact. Relics come after you've gotten all your concrete power-ups, right? When you got your traces in order, when you got, you know, you're leveled up, you know, to whatever level you need to be. You have the right amount of characters invested in. Right now, I got 8 characters invested in that I can use for the end game, right? I have those teams set and good to go. And once I have those traces leveled up, then I'm going to start focusing on the relics. So I don't have the 4-piece sets ready to go on these units. I use the different musketeer pieces that I got throughout the game that they constantly give you for free, that you get from doing things like, you know, the Echoes of War, that's the weekly bosses, finding chests, so on and so forth. Use those for the 2 pieces for my different units, and then I'll do some refreshes to get some artifact Carmen, get some just 2 pieces each to get it look somewhat decent on your characters to get them that 2-piece, and then you're good to go there, right? When it comes time to where my traces are, where I want them to be, then I'll go back to these domains, then I'll go back and start farming this stuff. But these artifacts, you need to just not worry about them for now, right? What I really want to get across, guys, is if you're wondering, like, if your issue with these chaos floors, not that you're dying so much, it's more so that you're lasting all these turns in order to be able to try and beat it, but you're just not putting out enough damage. And so many turns pass that you eventually get killed, or you're just not making that. That's a sign that you don't have enough damage. And for me, getting Jing Yuan solved that issue because Sealy couldn't do it all by herself. She couldn't take 3 turns to beat one side, while my other side, Dan Hung, is taking 15 turns to die, you know? So Jing Yuan solved that right there. I mean, granted, I don't have another healer, so I do want that to come around. I do want either Bailu or Luocha. If you guys have Bailu, guys, you guys have a clear path. If you have Bailu, you have a clear path. What you do, level up your Tasha, level up your Bailu. Your 2 teams got healers, good to go, right? Go ahead and get your damage dealer. So yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to get across when it comes to Jing Yuan. He's really been impressing me. He's really been impressing me on what he can do, the damage he's being able to deal out. Inside simulated universe, outside simulated views, doesn't matter. He's been pulling his weight, and I do love it. And if you guys are on the fence of getting Jing Yuan, if you guys need that damage dealer, then Sealy was a good pick, and so is he. All right. So yep, so that's just what I wanted to get across right there. So let me know what your thoughts are. Did you guys pull for Jing Yuan? Did you guys get lucky? Did you guys get the 8 alarms on him? You know, how you guys looking? How your stats looking compared to mine? You know, are they now near close, or are they way above mine, so on and so forth? I want to hear it all. All right, so comment your thoughts down below. Like the video if you like the content. If you want to see more Star Rail content from me, definitely let me know. And yeah, subscribe to the channel so you can get more content like this, Star Rail and Genshin content. I'm not giving up the Genshin content; it's still coming, guys. You know, but yeah, let me know. And without under there, legend out.